Hi, my name is AK and you're watching the Swashbuckler's Arsenal. Today's video is going to be a little bit interesting. I started vlogging the process of me making my first ever men's suit, and really kind of my first ever men's clothing item ever. And I started and I was getting along pretty fine, and then I got really focused and kind of stopped filming, and so because of that, it cuts off before I actually finished the suit, but some of the thought process and the, problem solving is still in there. I am going to be following this video up with another vlog series where I'm making a 1930s suit for a customer, and that one I have stuck to vlogging. One of the things I do in this video is adjust patterns to fit the client, and I already have a video on that, so if you'd like to see that, it would be in the iCard and then also possibly in the description box below, but I've been having some issues with YouTube not letting me put links down there. This is the first time I'm making a suit. I've looked into it a little bit. Basically, this is me winging it, which is basically what I do. I like to start off with a basic pattern that kind of has the building blocks to work with. I have this suit pattern, and then I have the image that we're going to base our actual suit off of, and we have the measurements of our client. The next thing is obviously going to be cutting things out of mock-up material. My brother goes to gaming conventions, and he brought this back that he wants me to make the suit out of. You want to make the mock-up out of similar material, so I have all these other signs that he also brought back with him from previous trips. I will bring you back when I've got something kind of laid out and ready to alter. Okay, I did the suit coat. I actually think that if I was filming, I would have remembered to do some of the things that I forgot to do. We're down to the pants now. With the pants, I am not going to be subtracting the same thing that I did with the suit coat, because these pants are meant to be worn on your waist, and he wears them on his hips. The measurement for his waist is 30. Measurement for the patterned waist is 32, and the measurement for the hips where he would wear it is 33. What I'm thinking is that if I leave the waist where it is, it's going to be big enough that it won't sit on his waist, small enough that it won't pass his hips, that it will just rest on his hips. That's what we're going for. The only thing I did to the pants is I added to the hips. The only other thing I needed to do with the pants is they're 70s, so they flare out. So basically I took the line and then I just folded it in from where before it started curving out, and I just went straight down instead. So these are the pant backs. I already did it on the pant fronts. So the only thing I need to work on with the pants is the pocket. This is the only complicated thing when it comes to pants. Pants are pretty basic once you've made one or two. Okay, this is our pant front. Right over here, we added 3/4 of an inch. So it changed this line from going like this to going like this. So the pocket, which is right here, has this straight line. The pocket is going to be attached to this seam here. So this line needs to match this line of the pocket, or this line needs to match this line. So what I'm going to do in order to fix that is I'm going to line this up.
So match that up.
And then I'm going to chalk this. And then that's what I'll cut. What I need to do now is I just connect this line. So far, I knew that I needed to make the lapels smaller, so I made them the size that I wanted them to. Obviously, I'm going to cut all this right here, this top layer off, except for a seam allowance. But for right now, I just kind of want to see, he's coming over today to try this on, and I want him to see the width of the lapel and see if that's too smaller or just the right size. The only other thing I'm worried about is, one, the hips, because I forgot to add the 3 inches in there, so I went to the point where the hips flare out and I just didn't stitch that down, and I'll see how much I need to add when he puts it on. The only other thing I'm thinking I'm going to need to change is the length, because I think it's an inch too long when it comes to from the nape of the neck to the waist. I'm pretty sure he's an inch shorter than this jacket. But because they didn't have a measurement on the pattern, and I tried measuring it on the pattern, and it kind of an inch is so small when you're looking at a pattern. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm going to see it on him, and if I do, I'll show you when I take that in on the pattern. Basically, you'll just take it in on the waist. You'll bring the waist up, and then we'll cut out another mock-up because we really want to make sure this fits. After he approves this length, we're going to have to do the exact same. We'll take as much as we took off on this. We'll take off on the top collar so that it's completely even and all matched together. If you guys liked this, please hit the like button. If you would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you have any suggestions or requests, please comment them down below. Until next time, bye!